Hey everyone, I am back again with another video, and this is just me showing y'all how I transform if I want to look really cute for the day, aka catfish for the day. So today I'm actually going to be priming my face with my E.L.F hydrating primer. Now I know you're looking at me crazy because I'm putting on this LA Pro Girl concealer all around my mustache. Okay, let me explain myself. I'm doing this because I ran out of my Becca illuminating foundation, but like I said before, I don't have it, so I have to substitute. So I put the LA Pro Girl on the bottom like a skin corrector. I know you really can't see it. It's a very slight adjustment, but when I'm finished, it honestly makes a big difference versus if I don't put the concealer as a base before the foundation. I do that, and then I'm taking my NARS Radiance and I'm putting that on my jawline because I really need my jawline to blend into my neck. Those are the things that get clocked the most. So I make sure that right there is completely flawless, because you're not going to clock me, sis, especially if we're in person. You're just not going to clock the makeup. It's going to look like skin, it's going to blend in, it's going to match. So that's what I personally have to do. Basically, I mix that part into the foundation, then I put the LA Pro Girl concealer as my highlight under my eyes, top of my lip, and on my chin. I'm actually letting it sit. I'm using the Jackie Aina method. I'm letting it dry up a little bit. While it's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows with my Benefit KaBrow. I always said kapow, but it's not kapow, it's KaBrow eyebrow gel in the number 5. I noticed that it works better after I put on my foundation. So I'll put the foundation all over the eyebrow area, and then I'll put on the KaBrow gel, and it goes on way smoother. I'm gonna start zooming through this part because it's just me carving out the eyebrows and bringing down the concealer. This, mind you, this is the same concealer, the same LA Pro Girl concealer that I use underneath my eyes, on top of my lip, and on my chin. The exact same concealer, and I am patting that all the way down to the top of my eyelid. At this point, my concealer that's on my underneath my eyes has dried up enough to where when I put it on, it's giving me a nice density that I like. It's matching the density of Shape Tape at this point, but it's not giving me the dryness of Shape Tape, because Shape Tape on my skin, it dries up way too much to the point to where I can't blend it out. It doesn't move. But I need something that can give me coverage and it's not going on too watery. So drying up, letting the LA Pro Girl concealer dry up, then blending it out just works so much. It just works so much better for me. Set, I'm using my SACHA powder, SACHA, whatever you prefer, my SACHA powder, Buttercup powder, and I'm just gonna tuck that right in underneath my eyes. Before I put this on, I make sure that the creases have been buffed out once more, because underneath my eyes they crease. So before the SACHA powder, I'll go ahead and buff it in with a beauty blender, and then I will quickly start applying the powder, and I'm pressing the powder into the creases so I don't have any so when it dries all up and it's set, it doesn't re-crease. And now I'm taking a brush and I am dusting the powder off. I've noticed when people say dusting the powder off, some of y'all interpret it as a light dusting. I'm actually going in there and rubbing that powder off. I don't want any powder residue resting on top. So I like to go in and make sure all of it is really scrubbed off. Now I'm taking my Sugar Face palette, the Trophy Wife palette, and I'm using these two eyeshadow colors. They work extremely good to contour with. And for instance, like I'm using the lighter powder and I'm putting it on my nose. So the powders are very versatile, and then when I'm packing it on, it packs on very, very good. So it's giving me it's giving me a lot more control in the dimension of my contour. So doing that, and then on top of it, I'm adding a little warm pink color to my eyelids, and I'm going to actually take that down to my nose to warm up my face a little bit. And then you're also going to see me take that onto my cheeks. So using a medium fluffy blending brush, I'm going to start blending that out, adding that color, that warmth. And for the mascara, I'm using the color block. Oh my gosh, get it together, dyslexia. I'm using my ColourPop mascara, and it works really good. It's not my favorite. My favorite's the L'Oreal Carbon Black, but it's a close second. So as for the lips is my go-to basically. So I'm using the drugstore brown lip liner, and it's the Jordana, and you can get it at Walgreens. I'm putting that on. It works really good. Like, I can put that up against my MAC and my Morphe lip brushes, because when I put it on, it goes on smooth and it's giving me a nice color. Basically, that's all I want. I don't care about the name brand. I just need it to look good. I need to apply well and look good. I don't care what it says on there. It could say Boo Boo Volcano on there. I don't care what it says. I just need to work good. I need my lips to pop. Adding my Doseofcolor lipstick on. What color is that? What color is that? I think it's called No Shade. Yeah, it's called No Shade. So I'm putting that on there just lightly because it's kind of pink. It's kind of nude. And then I'm using my LA Pro Girl High Shine lip color. I'll probably put the description down below in the description box, like the actual color of it. I'll look it up. I actually am trying Duo Glue again because, Lord, y'all love to clock people on the hair glue. So I'm using the Duo Glue, and it's the green bottle because I am allergic to latex, and the other bottles have latex in it. So the green bottle is a little more gentle on my eyes, and it doesn't make me itch as much as the other ones. So it works good. I just can't use it every day. No matter what the Duo Glue, if I use it every day, my eye will start to really get irritated, and sometimes it'll actually get inflamed. That's why I don't like Duo Glue. That's why I don't like a lot of the eyeshadow adhesives, because it irritates my eyes so bad. But this one is fine. I'll put it on the lash. I'll let it sit. You have to let it dry up to the point to where it starts to give you, like, on the green bottle, I don't know about the other ones, but the green bottle, it starts to give you like a blue tint. You put it on, it looks white. Let it sit and dry up so it looks kind of bluish, because it'll turn colors so it looks bluish, and then you can apply it. And if that doesn't work, try it again and then wait a little longer. So that's basically all I do as far as the eyebrows go. Not eyebrows, eyelashes go. So now we're moving on to highlights, my favorite part. I'm taking the Morphe and Bretman Rock collab palette, the Baby in Paradise, and I'm actually gonna mix the two colors, Get Litty, I think that's how you say it, Get Lit or Get Lit, whatever. That color, and Shady Bitch. Sorry, that's the name of the color. I'm not trying to be on here cussing and whatnot, but that's the name of the color. And I am actually putting Shady on the bottom and Lit on top of that. I usually like to do that because gold colors usually do look really nice, but by themselves it's a little too subtle for my taste. So that's why I'll add a lighter color on top, so I can still have my warmth and still have a pop and highlight, because the light color by itself looks ashy or looks too bright, and the gold by itself is just too subtle, or to where I can like barely even see it. So always have to do that. And it works out really good. And then when I apply it, I usually apply it with like a small fluffy brush, and like I'll use a small fluffy brush as the way to like place the highlight exactly where I want it to go, because I want the highlight to just be everywhere. So I'll put that on first, and then I'll take the same brush that I used to apply my contour and buff out the edges of the highlight using the the blending brush or the blush brush that I used from before. So I just go around all the edges so I don't have any like harsh lines, because everything needs to be blended. At the end of the day, you gotta blend. To add to the dewy look, I'm putting it on my eyebrows, nose, and forehead. I do not put it on my cupid's bow because my lips are very big, and also I do not have a super defined cupid's bow. I have to create a cupid's bow, and it just looks funny to me with the highlight on top of the lip. My personal taste, I don't like it on myself. Other people, I think it looks gorgeous. Myself, it looks crazy. But anyway, I'll do that. And then also, if you do have dry skin, that is okay. This palette, along with some of the MAC highlights, gives you the illusion of dewy foundation. Some other highlights, it just goes on, it looks like a highlight. It has like a chalky look, but when it goes, it doesn't settle into your skin as well as this highlight palette. This highlight palette and the Gold Deposit and Gold Digger from, is it Gold Deposit? Yeah, like Gold Deposit from MAC. Like those, they settle into your skin really well. So that's that. You can use that if you can't use hydrating primer, and or you can't mix your foundation with an illuminating foundation to give you like a dewy look, because you're just like too oily and your skin is just going to just make that into a whole different situation. Just use your highlight as a facade of dewy foundation. So that's another tip. And moving on to my hair. This hair is a hair that I had from a previous video, my Dsoar hair. It is amazing. Like, I really do like this hair that they sent me. I made it into a wig. I have a small forehead. My frontal takes up a lot of space. So I feel like some people, the frontal like really is on the front of their head, but my frontals go all the way to almost past the half of my head. So like from a little past my ears all the way across is nothing but frontal. So I have a lot of space to play with when I want to do like a bun at the top, or I want to do two buns at the top, or if I want to braid it. It's very versatile. So I just take regular rubber bands. I go to the beauty supply, get a pack of rubber bands, and that's how I do my ponytails. I just use a rubber band because rubber bands grip really good. So I'll do that, and then when it's time to take it off, I take a pair of scissors and I cut the rubber bands off so it won't rip out the hair. So that's how I do it. I'm still not a pro at making ponytails with weaves, okay? That takes some practice, okay? So it's not a perfect ponytail, but if that just goes to show, if I can do it, you can do it with no problem, because girl, it'd be a struggle. Like, don't look at the back of my head, honey, before I curl it, because when I curl it, I can kind of like play it off and like cover up the parts that are not like polished. But yeah, it still be looking cute, but I just don't like you up in my head. Just don't be up in my head. Just don't be that close. Then we'll be cool. So I do that. I take a piece of hair, wrap it around the rubber band part, the base of the ponytail, and then you can't clock me from far away. I mean, you have to stand probably like a foot away from me to really clock the parts that I didn't like polish up on, but that's fine. That's fine. So using a Hot Tools curling iron, see how pretty them curls lay down? And you saw, like, I didn't put any product in the hair. So from the beginning, from my first video, I still haven't put no product in the hair. I'm just letting the hair do what it do. And it holds the curl so nicely. This Hot Tools curling iron, I got at Sally's Beauty Supply probably like 3-4 years ago. It's a pretty old curling iron, but it gets the job done. And what I'm doing, I'm just wrapping around the barrel of the curling iron. I barely even open the mouth of the curling iron, because sometimes you get creases when you do that. And this curling iron, I'm curling on 450, and it's a very, very good curling iron. I think it's ceramic or something like that. So it really does help train the curls, helps the curls stay longer than a regular iron, like a regular curling iron, like a Conair or whatever like that. So it works really good. It wasn't that much. I think I got it for like $20. It was on sale. So this is Malaysian loose wave hair. They gave me all 16 inches. So I have three 16-inch bundles, and in the frontal is 16 inches as well. I did pluck and bleach the frontal, and it was very easy on my end because it was a good lace, and the frontal was very easy to work with. It wasn't like stiff, when the knots weren't like too big and knotty, you know what I mean, like big and knotty, like big old black balls of knots on there. So it was very easy to adjust and train. This is how this look turned out. So cute. I look like I'm like 13, but this cute. This hair is this cute. This hair is really, really cute. I really like it. Oh yeah, and then when I washed it, it bounced back perfectly to the exact same wave pattern that I had when I first got it out of the pack. So all the information will be down below. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.